I think we can do a better job at educating our youth around what it is that they're going to experience as an adult and in their lives beyond school, and even in their lives while they are in school. I'm not trying to generalize. I'm speaking from my experience and from what I have witnessed and observed. I don't think there's enough discussion around the real world struggles and challenges we will all face. First and foremost, everybody has a challenge and struggle in life. Why aren't we talking about that? Death. Why don't we talk about death? We will all lose someone, and there's no way to teach how to overcome that, but these things should be spoken about. We should talk about patience. We should talk about the need to really work hard. We should talk about the fact that you can do anything you want in life if you commit yourself. I read a very interesting article earlier today, and there were 3 data points that they called out that I want to mention here because they were notable. The first of which is that 73% of teenagers say they could have used more emotional support in the past year. 73%. That's nearly 3 out of 4 teenagers said they could use more emotional support. This is not a hit on parents. Maybe it is, but I don't mean it to be. And it's not necessarily a hit on the education system as it is. But what it is to say is that I think we need some sort of supplemental plan. We need some sort of extension to our current education system that is talking to students and teenagers about their emotions, about how they're feeling, about what they're thinking about. I don't remember that when I was in school, or very rarely. There were a couple of things, but it didn't feel as open as it could be, and as I think it needs to be. Another interesting thing I read is that suicide is now the second leading cause of death among kids ages 10 to 18. Suicide. What a scary word, what a scary thing, and it is the second leading cause of death for what I would consider to be kids, ages 10 to 18. Why is that? I don't know. We can't generalize based on a word and what we think it means, but there is obviously something off if that is the second leading cause of death. Finally, another data point I read is that 40% of parents said their children suffer from anxiety. 40%. That means almost half of everybody out there, almost half of all parents, say that their children suffer from anxiety. Why aren't we discussing that? Why aren't we talking about anxiety in school? Why aren't we teaching kids about ways to overcome it, or ways to cope with anxiety, or ways to talk about it to the mass public? Why aren't we making it normal? Because it is normal. My guess is 40% of their parents say their children suffer from anxiety. What about those other 60%? Do they know whether their kids do or don't? My guess is the number is way higher. I think we need to think about our education system differently. We need to think about what it is that we're teaching our children. We need to add some sort of supplemental education system to our education system. There needs to be more discussion around this. And I know it's happening, but I need to put my name in there as well as trying to make it happen too.